A quick peek into the locker room as the players get set for the game ahead, looking to make a big splash here tonight. Welcome to 2K Sports. We're ready to brighten the weekend with some Saturday night basketball. Well, Grant, we're near the middle point of the year now. At what point do coaches start looking at limiting the minutes of their stars?
You know, each game is really the determining factor for how that plays out. So, when possible, you keep your stars in there for close games and get them some rest when the outcome isn't in question.
And now, Dallas' starting group. Anthony Davis is out there with Klay Thompson. Then there's Derek Lively. Then it's Fred VanVleet. And it's Christie in at the two-guard spot. Takes a three. Buries it from three.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Pass to Christie. VanVleet with a screen on White. Going inside. Christie's shot is off. Now here's White. Coming off an unbelievable high-scoring game. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
They're already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
VanVleet with it. What a tremendous game he played against Denver. Right side Davis. Right wing. 6 to shoot. The three from Thompson. Brooklyn pulls it in. And it's now 11 consecutive wins for them. They are clicking right now.
Just a fun team to watch when you get right to it. I mean, the way they're executing at both ends of the floor, it seems like they're getting better each game. Communication, ball control, ball security, defensively. They are very adaptable, and we've seen how they adjust, always learning and constantly tweaking the winning formula.
That's tipped. Oh, there's the alley. It's stolen by Lively. And up the court they come. The Mavericks on the break. Here's VanVleet. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Good shot selection from VanVleet.
Brooklyn with the ball. This game against Dallas here. It's their first meeting of the season.
They won both of their meetings last season. You love to pull that off against another powerhouse.
Well, the sample size wasn't that big. I mean, 2 games, not a lot to go on. But they are 2 teams at the top of the pile in each of their conferences, and because of that, I expect it to be competitive.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Christie. And a great assist by VanVleet as that one goes.
Over the last few years, we've continued to see VanVleet improve as a leader, and it really shows up in his playmaking.
Out to the wing. Back to White. And that one drops for him. White's got 6.
I love the execution we are seeing thus far. 4 shots and 4 makes.
Pass to Christie. And so Jason, some stats for him.
He's been really dialed in from deep during these last 5 games. Looking assertive and in control every time he rises up to shoot from beyond the three-point line. And it's been fun to watch.
And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. And the basket by VanVleet.
Few players shoot it with as much arc as VanVleet does. That thing brings rain when he shoots.
To the middle. Lays it up and banks it in.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Now we'll go to Allie LaForce, who had a chance to talk with head coach Jordi Fernandez.
And the point of emphasis in the game plan against Anthony Davis was to simply be more physical inside. Coach said we have to force him outside the paint and make him shoot those mid to long range shots. Sounds like they're willing to give up the outside shot to keep Davis from dominating the paint.
Allie, thank you. The kick out to White. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. White's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Here's Davis. It's tipped. Shot clock at 5. From deep three-point range. Excellent D there from Davis.
That's how you stay connected to a shooter. Was right in his jersey.
Well, we've got a developing story here. Standing by remotely, we go to our 2K insider, Shams Charania, for the details.
Thank you, B.A. With the trade deadline nearing, the front office of the Celtics has announced their latest move. They've secured Brook Lopez, who could be a major asset for them. Perimeter shooting, high-level defense, rebounding, rim protection. Lopez does it all. They really believe adding him into their front court will elevate their game on both ends.
Always something going on, and we appreciate the update, Shams. Thanks. Lively with the bucket. All right, well, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Mavericks.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
And they've done a tremendous job just creating havoc defensively. Active hands have led to tons of turnovers that they've capitalized on.
And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. They're coming off a win against the Nuggets.
They were so consistent from the three-point range in that one. And that's a nice weapon to have as a visiting team.
Yeah, you know, the defense had no answer for them. To do that kind of damage on the road, impressive.
And here's Thompson for 3. Brooklyn pulls it in.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Here's White driving inside, and he goes in for the dunk.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Yeah, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game.
Well, when you know it, you got to show it.
Thompson outside. Lets it go from deep. No good there. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. And there's the lob. Stolen by Gafford. Thompson outside to the paint. Washington passes to Hardy. Got a piece of it. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. And Daniel Gafford picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And Dallas making a change here. Marshall's checked in.
Substitution for the Mavericks.
There's 21 seconds left in the first quarter of the game.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Thompson scanning the floor. No good. Misses at the end of 1. Both teams putting up some points. Brooklyn out in front. They lead by 2. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Brooklyn.
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
Brooklyn with the ball. They come into this one having outplayed the Thunder in their last game.
Sometimes it's difficult to get good looks on the road, but they ran the offense brilliantly.
And it was funny, the road arena didn't bother them at all. I mean, they locked in, focused, and executed, and got it done. Can't be thrown any better. That bounce pass hit him right in stride.
And for Dallas, Washington and Gafford, the combo inside. Hardy is out there with Thompson, and it's Marshall in at the 3, the small forward. Hardy, the pass to Thompson. Now Washington. 5 to shoot. Oh, he missed the chippy right there.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
It's picked off. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. And he lobs it up top. And the dunk by Gafford.
Keeping that head on the swivel, eyes alert. Washington doing a nice job finding his man there.
Sinks that one from the post. He's got 5.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
Takes a step back. Here's Hardy. It's blocked. He blocks it again. And they'll keep possession. Thompson passes to Marshall. Back to Thompson. 3-pointer. He's 0 for 5 after that miss.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then because his shot making is not happening right now.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Mavericks are looking to contend. Coach Jason Kidd said, we're trying to build a championship team, and it's not easy. Dallas has time. We have the personnel. We have the team. Brian, that's confidence.
Yep, and they're in win-now mode, Allie. Thank you. It's stolen away. And they're pushing it up. Two minutes now played in the second quarter. To the inside, White. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Here's Hardy. Still no points. Blocked! And that's out of bounds. Dallas will keep it. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
Well, Grant, when the money's on the line, the mid-range is still a big part of the elite player's game.
You're right, B.A. And really, it comes down to touch, obviously. And size certainly helps. And then the savvy and balance to create that space.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
I mean, some good stuff out here. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come off of nice passes.
Here's Furphy. He hits the back iron and sinks it. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Pass to White. Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Here's Furphy. He's guarded by White. Pass to Furphy. 6 on the shot clock. Here's the 3. Sinks it from distance. Furphy's got 5 points.
The defense really fell apart there. You can't afford to leave them all alone at the arc. Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough PA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
Here's Washington. Can't hit from the elbow. Brooklyn leading by 7. Drives to the hoop. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
For 3, Hardy. And Dallas hits again from deep.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
White looking it over. Oh, wow! Oh!
Watch out below.
Big finish. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion.
Yes, indeed. Let's just call him ladder climber.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Washington right side. Pass to Hardy. This one for three. Drills it from deep. Hardy's got his second basket.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Oh, they pick off the pass.
Blocking foul called. Dwayne Haynes.
And it's a completely new group here for the Mavericks.
Substitution on the court.
A minute 35 left to play in the first half. And he lobs it up. It's stolen. In transition, here they come.
What you say?
My goodness. Come on now. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
5 on the clock. Ooh, poked away. Here's the break. Van Vliet left side. Count it. Good. Van Vliet's got 10 points in the game.
And clearly, from mid-range, Van Vliet seems pretty comfortable. As long as he likes the angle, that's a shot he can make.
Gets the 3 ball to go.
When you can simply shoot over the defender, you've got it made.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Thompson right side. Pass to Van Vliet. Clock at 6. Four seconds left. From downtown. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And so that's the end of the first half. Brooklyn out in front, up a and with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Guarded by Van Vliet. Oh, great finish as he gets bumped on his way up. He'll go to the line to try to tack on one more. Brooklyn shooting their third free throw attempt of the game.
Defensive foul. Derek Lively. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Warriors.
Mavericks trail by 14. And on the floor for Jason Kidd as we get into the second half. Klay Thompson is out there with Anthony Davis. Then it's Fred Van Vliet. Then there's Derek Lively. And it's Christie in at the 2. Shot clock at 6. Outside Davis. Brooklyn pulls it in.
Defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with it.
Thompson outside. Van Vliet scanning the floor. It's tipped. Guarded by Van Vliet.
Gliding the pass to where it needed to be.
Wow, a strong finish to seal the deal.
And that's an alley-oop that'll be loop-to-loop all day long on the highlight reel.
Thompson outside. There's a screen. Fires from deep. Unable to get that one.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
His play is a big reason why they're ahead. He hasn't missed a shot all night.
Brooklyn shooting their 4th attempt at the line tonight. Mavericks trail by 19. Here's Van Vliet. Outside for Davis. Dallas no good that time either.
Starting slow in this half, 0 for 3 so far.
Into the lane. Good on the shot.
Their offense has been...
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Thompson outside.
Personal foul. Number 28. First personal foul. First team foul.
Now here's Davis. He's guarded closely. Shot to stop the run. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Oh, my. And that was textbook defense. Positioning himself well to send it back.
Drops in the 3. Davis has got 5.
They can finally relax after missing their first 4 shots to start this half.
Guarded by Van Vliet. Just 5 on the clock. The baseline J. That's good on the jumper. He's got 9.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Pass to Christie.
Warriors foul. Haynes. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the 3rd quarter. Outside Davis. Clock at 4.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold, this boy. Man.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, Brian, Anthony Davis is letting it fly. He said, the way that teams are playing me, I've been getting back to the mid-range. It's an easier shot instead of fighting the double team, so that's all it is, continuing to trust it and shoot it. Brian, we've seen that jumper be a real weapon for him.
Yeah, that's a good call, Allie. Thanks. Here's White. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Brooklyn shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
One constant in the NBA, Clark, the constant movement of players.
Yeah, and I think you've got to try to look at the positive side of that, the freedom that players have to play where they choose to play in many cases. I think that's the right of any employee to be able to go where they feel they can best optimize their individual and team situations. I think it allows teams to rebuild on the fly and get competitive more quickly. And I like that aspect of it. I don't like to see it.
Oh, man.
Oh!
Punch, that was.
Bad intentions.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year.
Without question, a crowd pleaser to the 10th degree.
Christie passes to Davis. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. Davis has got 8 here in this quarter.
And I tell you what, AD is able to brush off those defenders with ease because of how strong he is. That's what they call weight room.
And they'll get another chance. Second chance effort. Nice touch on the bank shot. He's got 13.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
Davis a screen. Here's Van Vliet. From the top of the key, he buries it. Van Vliet's got 15 points.
He's done everything he can tonight, trying to keep this team competitive.
And how about the Fred VanVleet story? From undrafted to all-star and NBA champion.
It's one of the remarkable journeys in the history of the league. There are a number of guys that have gone undrafted and ended up being all-stars and champions, but you think about it, one of the things they have in common in my mind, BA, is a real understanding of who they are and what it's going to take to be successful. And then the willingness to put in the work and not be distracted by naysayers or the glamour of being a pro. They've got a real anchoring as to who they are and what their business is about, and then they maximize their ability. That's Fred VanVleet in a nutshell.
And he converts the layup. And the Warriors lead by 16. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end, tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
Well, another thing to look at is their impressive block numbers. They have not been giving shooters an easy time tonight, knocking away lots of shots.
And, you know, for a big man, Anthony Davis has always been above average at the free throw line.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now.
And, guys, that's an increase in his free throw percentage from last year. Maybe not a large one, but it is a little bit higher, so you've got to like that progress.
From 15 feet away, drained it for 2 points. He's got 12.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Hardy. He has 6. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hardy.
Hurts to see that kind of mistake. Coach is going to be on him about that one.
Brooklyn leading by 16. Pass to White. The 3 is up. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
That really could be a morale-crushing three-pointer, fellas. What a way to head into the fourth quarter.
And so it's Brooklyn, up 19 points. It is mic'd up.
We're not talking to each other, offensively or defensively.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Crawford passes to Marshall. Knocked away. White with the steal. And here's the fast break. And for the Mavericks, Washington and Gafford, the combo inside. Najee Marshall is out there with Hardy. And it's Crawford in at the small forward position.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Pass to Marshall. Puts up a 3. That shot off the mark. Brooklyn has gone 4 of 5 from outside the arc in this one. White on the wing. Grant, it seems like teams today are much more data-driven than in years past.
Yeah, I agree, B.A.
It's much more sophisticated. And, of course, coaches and executives are still watching the games and forming their gut opinions. But now those impressions can be cross-checked with the numbers.
And for Dallas, they're shooting efficiently, 50% so far. Pass to Gafford. Washington inside. Here's Hardy. Blocked! And they're running. And he's going for the lob. Can't complete the lob. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. Washington outside. He buries it from 3.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half.
attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Priority and goal number one has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
Inside, here's Gafford. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride. It makes it look easy.
There's the drive. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Man, he's got a lot of firepower right now. I mean, what a half he's had.
Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Gafford passes to Marshall. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Really left him alone that time.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Jaden Hardy. First personal foul. First team foul.
And he makes a first.
Yeah, they've really made a concerted effort to get to the line here in the second half.
That's exactly how you do it. Defender pressing up on you, you press right back.
And Grant, while we want the officials to get it right, I'm sure the league would like to shorten that time officials are at the table.
Tell me about it. You wonder if a time limit should be instituted. If they can't figure it out after a minute or so, just go with how it was called on the floor.
Back to White. Stolen. Davis, the pass to Van Vliet. Back to Davis. Clock at 6. He drains it. Made half his shots. He's 5 for 10 now.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Lets it fly. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
Great feed from Davis, a big guy with nice vision.
Brooklyn leading by 17. Nice move. Here's White. Lays it up and in despite excellent defense. White's got 22.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game.
Well, I tell you, he did a really good job anchoring the defense tonight. He was just blocking shots left and right. The opposition apparently did not get the memo about this guy's ability to block shots, and he made them pay for it.
Hey, these fans love him so much, and when he gets it going, they respond. The crowd's energy fueled his performance. Pass to Christie. On the wing, Davis. The floater. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
When you talk about two-way impact on the game, AD might be the top guy in the league. I mean, when he's healthy, he's a menace on defense with that length and timing, and offensively, he can carry a team.
Stolen by Thompson. And a fast break now. The Mavericks on the run. And the basket by Van Vliet. Van Vliet's got 12 points here in the second half.
More points for Van Vliet, putting some spice on that pumpkin tonight.
A minute 15 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Launches a 3. Drains the triple. He's got 22.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Outside Davis. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Davis has got 19 points.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Warriors.
They really had things going. Their offense carried them tonight, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., tonight, simply they won the battle of the field goal percentage. I mean, it made all the difference.
And it was a team effort tonight, collecting their 39th victory of the year. And so it's Van Vliet with it. He brings it up for Dallas, trailing by 17. Oh, got a piece of it. 59 seconds left in the fourth. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished.
Off target from three-point range. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambling.
Here's White. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
.26 seconds left to play in the fourth. Hardy, the pass to Gafford. It's Washington, high post to end the run. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity.
Second team foul. Shooting for Dallas, P.J. Washington. At the line for one.
One shot. And that one falls for Washington. So we see Brooklyn get the win here, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching. And before we go, we'll leave you with our